Dan, we had Paul Ryan in last Friday.
It was a fun 30-minute.
Fun 30-minute, cut off rather abruptly by his handlers, but good to have him back. And you asked him a question about something that Charlie Sykes had said. Let's play that tape, and then we'll talk about how it relates to what Donald Trump did yesterday.
Okay. Did you see Charlie Sykes' comments about you on Sunday?
No.
He said that you have a Faustian bargain with Donald Trump, and in exchange for selling your soul, you have done it for tax cuts and tax reform. And the comments, people seem to agree, and it got a pretty strong response. Do you think that's a...
Do I agree with him? No, I don't.
So that's a no.
That's a no. You put me down as a no.
So put him down as a no. But shouldn't the Speaker of the House, who's a Republican, at least have the right to think that part of the bargain with Donald Trump is that he won't, the president, that is, won't stab his own party in the back?
Well, you know, Donald Trump is not, and we need to be reminded of this occasionally, he's not a traditional mainstream Republican. He's not Mike Pence.
He may not be a Republican.
We don't know. But, I mean, he won as a Republican. Yeah. But, you know, the question had to do with the fact that Paul Ryan is somewhat tepid in his criticism of the president, somebody who used to be considered the conscience of the party. You know, even when he disagrees with him strongly on the pardon of Joe Arpaio, he doesn't even mention Trump in his criticisms. And I think that's what Charlie was driving at, and that's what actually the conversation with Paul Ryan turned on that as well. We said, you know, why is it that you don't, why is it when you disagree with him strongly that you seem to hold back a little bit? Is it because you have some sort of, you know, deal in your mind or something? He comes back around and says he's trying to accomplish things. That's his focus. But as we saw this week, you know, the president is someone who wants to accomplish things, and it seems to him that he's not getting that done with Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan, so he then turns to the Democrats. An amazing thing that he's doing.
Yeah,
right
the
now.
background in this, just for people who haven't kept up with it, is yesterday in the morning, Paul Ryan said that he would not in any way favor a extension of short-term funding for the government for only 3 months, which is what Democrats wanted. They wanted 18 months to get past the midterms. And in the meeting yesterday with Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader, Nancy Pelosi, the House Minority Leader, and the Republican leadership, Trump essentially said, okay, I'll take 3 months, exactly what the Democrats wanted. Paul Ryan, earlier in the day, had said that was just a bad idea. So,
yeah, ridiculous, terrible idea.
Terrible idea. They're just playing politics.
And then the president, using a term that everybody uses these days, pivots. But you know, the thing is, I think it's really true that the president doesn't like to be seen as a loser. And through these first 8 months, outside of appointing a member to the U.S. Supreme Court, he doesn't have very many wins. Right. And maybe he's thinking this is the way you go. You negotiate a deal with the Democrats, and then you bring along enough Republicans to get something done. You know, and it's also a little bit, his position on DACA is not very clear. He sends out Jeff Sessions to say, we're going to end it in 6 months, but then he comes out yesterday and says that he might work out a deal with the Democrats if the Republicans can't get something done, you know, in 6 months to make sure that this doesn't, you know, doesn't harm the Dreamers. So it's...
Meanwhile, he's been really critical of Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan, especially like warring with Mitch McConnell. So it's kind of raises questions of, is he like basically trying to put their backs against a wall and say like, well, you're either going to work with me to get my agenda done, or I'm hopping over to the Democrats and I'll see you later.
So